Hello friends, you're with a lonesome gamer, and I'm playing Cthulhu DmD S, and it is Season 1, Episode 4, Unspeakable Horror. Now this is actually the second attempt of this episode. The first one ended after 2 turns with a terrible defeat, so now we're going to try again. And I don't know, it's hard to tell. Sam is not doing that great because of his sanity. He basically burned through half of his sanity already, so that's not so good. Mario is doing okay. There's very few monsters left on the board, but we have the Star Spawn, so we are fighting against Cthulhu, and our goal is to basically bring these different moonlight markers into the observatory, and we have to do this, if I'm not mistaken, let me see, that should be the case, yeah, during a full moon. So right now we have the first quarter, and therefore 2 of these 3 moon markers are on their shadow side, so that means we cannot interact with them. Now the moon phases will change when Cthulhu advances. There's also this card here, the time passes. But we also have the option to move into the observatory and do moon magic. And in this way we can also move the moon phase 1 space ahead. Okay, so let's see what we can do now. We start again with Sam. And he's actually positioned here quite well now. So I will do one of these moon actions. Or what was it? Adjust mirrors. So that allows me to move this light marker into this space. It has to be from one space within into another one space within, into another space within one. So one adjacent space to another adjacent space, basically. And this thing is now simply placed here. And now I will actually move into the observatory, and I will also rest. I can rest because I'm calm, so I can rest in a space with another enemy, and that's what I'm going to do. So there we go. I don't necessarily want to discover with only 1 left here. I think I prefer to rest. Mario doesn't have too many options over there. Because, well, he cannot act with these moon pieces. So he basically, all he can do is, I don't know. I think I want to attack that cultist. So I got 3 dice here. Awesome, very good roll. So this guy is killed, and then I guess I simply heal, and I simply move a couple of spaces. I guess I move back here. Maybe I can help to destroy the Star Spawn. As a marksman, that might be possible. So I'm going to move here, 1, 2, 3 spaces. End up there. As I said, I have no clue what I should do here. On the other hand, if I think about that, probably Cthulhu will advance next turn, so that's down here. And then I could do a moon magic with this guy and advance the moon phase back here, which would allow me to actually flip 2 other tokens. So maybe You know what? I'm going to move in here. I think this is actually better. And then I'm going to draw a Mythos card, and yeah. Cthulhu will advance. It's a ghoul. Each ghoul moves 3 spaces towards you. That's not happening. And we got to summon a ghoul in blue. So over here. Then I'm allowed to draw a discovery card. That's a torch. For scaring away monsters in the darkness. After performing an attack, you may move 1 monster from your space to 1 space away. If you have swiftness, move it 2 spaces instead. That's a pretty cool card. I wish Sam had that. Because he's a bit surrounded now, but that's not a bad card. And it's free. Okay, so now Cthulhu will advance, so we move this thing. And then we got to place a relay token on Mario's space. So this is going to be that one here. And we got to summon a cultist there on each relay space, so that's the only one. And then the star spawn moves 1 space towards me. So it moves here. And this guy will not be too happy to see this monstrosity sitting before the observatory. Okay, so then we've got to shuffle these back in, and it's Sam's turn again. And I forgot, of course, that now this thing moves on. So new moon, turn all moonlight tokens to shadow. So that means we got to flip this one. And now I'm going to shuffle these. Okay, I guess Sam will try to kill the cultist. And that is a success. He takes 1 sanity loss, and I'm going to accept that. And the cultist is gone. You know, actually, I think I'm going to do a... do I want to do a reroll? That's a bit tricky. Yeah, I think I want to. It feels like I have 1 action left that I don't really need, so I'm going to reroll this. I'm going to give it another one. Fuck. Gonna reroll again. And again, and that was possibly not the best choice here. I want a success. Yeah, we were lucky. So we managed to kill the cultist, and I did not lose the sanity. That's good. Now I'm gonna heal all my stress, or not all my stress, but 3 of them, and I will do some moon magic, bring this thing here, and that allows me to turn 2 shadow tokens into moonlight. So I'm going to flip this and that one. Okay, so that's his action, and I'm going to draw a card. Mirrors and shards. Each investigator within 1 space of any moonlight token loses 2 sanity. Now I wonder... I assume that does not mean a shadow token. But I'm not... I mean, here, for example, move a moonlight, not shadow, token within 1 space. So I assume we don't have to do this for him, because there's a shadow token here. I will not do it for him. But of course I will do it for Mario, which isn't great. And then I'm allowed to draw a discovery card. And that is the ebony knife, a dagger with an opal in the hilt. You may take 2 stress to claim the knife. When attacking during a new moon, gain 3 dice. Well, the problem is new moon is just over, but I'm going to take it anyway. Maybe we're going to need it. Okay. So, and then we go back to Mario. So it's Mario again, and I don't know, I'm thinking about killing the cultist because I want to do discovery actions. So it seems I have to do it, although it costs me an action, which kind of sucks. Oh man, look at that. Shit. That was really bad. I'm gonna do a reroll for this one. Okay, so fuck that. Then I'm gonna move the moonlight down here, and then I'm gonna move 2 spaces to here. And that, yeah, that's pretty much all I will do now. So that wasn't good. Let's draw a card. Relay awakens. Each cultist currently on a relay space moves 2 spaces towards you. And we got to summon new cultists in yellow and blue. So no cultist will move. But we get a new one here. And one here. Okay, so I'm not allowed to draw a discovery card. Instead, I'm going to get attacked by a cultist, but it was only 1 die because I got the interrogation ability, which forces them to only lose 1 die when attacking. I have no clue what I should do with Sam. I mean, on the one hand, I feel safe here, and it might be useful to be in this dome to do moon magic. But on the other hand, we're now in a position where that magic might not be necessary because these 2 are already light, and the next moon phase will be full moon where we have all 3 of them on their light side. So on the other hand, I'm kind of stuck here. There's this stupid star spawn. Maybe I should just attack it, but man, that's a risk here. And it attacks with 3 black dice. I don't like that at all. I think I'm actually going to waste a complete turn there. I'm going to heal fully. And that's it. I'm done here. And then I'm simply going to draw a Mythos card. Time passes. Advance the moon phase 1 space. Okay, fine. And then I'm allowed to draw a discovery card. And that is a crowbar. Can easily open doors and skulls. You may claim the crowbar. When attacking a target in your space, gain an additional green die. If you have brawling, gain 2 green dice instead. Sadly, I don't have that. But the crowbar can definitely be useful, and now I might consider maybe fighting the star spawn. Oh, and I'm allowed to flip this because now it is full moon, and that gives now Mario also the option to do some actions here. So first, I'm going to move this thing here with my first action. With my second action, I'm going to move this thing here. And then with my third action, I'm going to move here. And this guy comes with me, but I guess that's okay. And then in the next turn, we can bring all of these here, if we still have full moon, but I think there's a good chance for that. And we also then have the option to maybe kill a few guys in this space with our marksmanship, for example the ghoul. So that brings us in a better position now. Okay, so we draw another Mythos card, and it's the Star Spawn. That's not good. If the Star Spawn is on the board, each investigator in its space loses 2 sanity. Okay, then it moves 2 spaces towards you. That sucks, because this thing is actually closer than I thought, so it shows up now immediately on my space. Not good. So that means we're going to get attacked. I mean, maybe it's not that bad if I get a shot on it next turn, which is not necessarily true. I mean, I wanted to use my gilded dagger. That's the thing, because then I get the 3 additional dice, but I can only use it during full moon, and I'm not sure when it's my turn next time that there still will be a full moon. Okay, so first I get attacked by the cultist, and that guy does 1 damage, and I'm gonna take that. And now the Star Spawn will attack. Actually, I got the toughness, so I can reroll that. Okay, and now the Star Spawn attacks with 3 black dice. Okay, that wasn't so bad. I'm gonna reroll this one. That's a wound. I also don't like that, to be honest, but I take it. It's a bit risky. So, Sam again, and well, I could now move this thing in here, but I'm wondering if I should. I mean, maybe I can afford that anyway. I don't know. You know, I think actually I'm gonna move here and attack these 2 guys. I think that's, I don't know, I lose a... Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna attack the ghoul first. So I got my crowbar. So let's do that. Okay, that was not that great. I can reroll one of them. Okay, that's better. And yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take that 1 sanity loss and kill the ghoul. And then I'm gonna attack the cultist. Okay, that was good. So the cultist is also dead. And that means we draw a Mythos card. Oh gosh. Okay, so Cthulhu advances and another ghoul spawns on the red space, which is back there. Yeah, now I'm allowed to draw a discovery card. Let's hope for something good. Items of the moonlight. Someone sent these, and holding them is driving you a little bit mad. Lose 1 sanity for each of the following you have: ebony knife, opal mask, and gilded dagger. So I will lose 1 because I got the knife. Then you may claim the Moonlight Manuscript. If you have the ebony knife, opal mask, and gilded dagger, you may discard this card to heal all health and stress from all investigators in your space. I don't know, man. I mean, you got to find that stuff first, and then it's not. But okay, I get it for free, so of course I'm gonna take it. And then again, Cthulhu advances, and that brings a relay token on that space, and I don't like that at all because that's a kind of a central space. And then we have to spawn cultists, one up here and one down there on all these relay spaces. Then we got to move the star spawn one space towards me. Oh man, super crowded again. And then this thing moves here, so we got to turn two markers, which sucks. Got to turn this one, I guess, and that one. I don't like that, but I will do it anyway. Oh man, okay. So that's that. Gotta reshuffle these. Okay, back to Mario. And he now has the option to use his marksman skill to attack the star spawn. We definitely want to get rid of this thing. The bad news is he cannot use his gilded dagger anymore because it's a full moon. It's no longer full moon. So that's a bit of a shame. So let's see, we got... but we still got a couple of dice here. 5 dice. The star spawn has 7. So let's see. Okay, that was pretty good. So that is... Do I want to take it? I mean, I could spend stress, but that's a bit tricky. I'm not in a good shape here. So I think I'm going to take it. Yeah, okay. And then I'm going to do my second attack. Oh, the last one took 3 wounds. Got to remember that. That was bad. Wow, was that bad? Oh, good lord. Shit. Okay. Oh man. Yeah, we're going to start burning through our stress here. Okay, I mean that's something. And I'm gonna use the last one. On the other hand, no, I'm not gonna use that one. I'm gonna take the 2 stress because it only brings me here. That gives me another die, which isn't so bad. Okay, so let's see. So first I did 1 more wound to the star spawn. And now this is triggered, which means gotta place a fire token on my space, and then the cultist takes a wound. Deal wounds equal to the number of fire tokens in your space to all other figures. Okay, then I can choose what I want to do, and yeah, that's a bit tricky. I think I want to push the toughness. And yeah, I want to do that. And then I guess I can do another attack, but this time I get an additional die because of my loss of sanity here. So let's hope we can do it now. We need to do 3 more wounds to kill the star spawn with that turn, within that turn. Yeah, okay, that doesn't look so great, but we got 1 reroll, so let's hope for the best. And we did it! Nice! But we lose another sanity. But okay, I mean the star spawn is killed, that's pretty good. And Yeah, that's at least something. Okay, now let's hope it's not getting immediately respawned. They blot out the moon. Any moonlight tokens that have enemies within one space of them turn into shadow tokens. Okay, so that means basically only this one here. And yeah, well, not that great. Now we get attacked by the cultist, but I can't ignore this guy because now I got this toughness here, and when I take a wound or a sanity loss when attacked, I can simply reduce this by 1, and because the cultists can only attack me with a single die, basically from now on I'm immune to damage from cultists. So back to Sam, and well, it seems he has to do some moon magic. So I think first I want to try to kill the cultist that shares the space with me here. So we did that. I'm going to reroll my sanity loss here. Okay, that is better. So the cultist is dead. Then I'm going to move in here, and I'm going to do some moon magic. So it's new moon now. That doesn't change a lot. Everything stays on the shadow side. So that kind of sucks. But next turn I can do it again. Maybe I should have. That was a mistake. I should have taken the cultist with me and do the moon magic twice. That was a bit stupid. Yeah, that was a blunder. But okay, these things happen. We still have time, so that is not that much of an issue here. Okay, so I'm going to draw a Mythos card and we'll see what happens. Time passes. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. Awesome. So this goes to the last quarter, so we are allowed to flip 2 tokens. So we're going to do these 2. That was great. And I am allowed to draw a discovery card. The physicist. Few hours ago we got a strange package containing knives and a mask. Did you send it? You may take 2 stress to claim either the physicist or the almanac. So that is when performing an adjust mirrors action, you may move a shadow token instead. Oh. I mean, that's pretty cool. Or Dora White. While you have her gain 1 level in Arcane Mastery. That's also pretty cool. Interesting. The question is, do I still need the almanac? And we got a shadow token here. But I have a feeling very soon we're going to have new moon. And then I'm allowed to use it to move this token anyway. And these 2 tokens will be here. I think I don't need that anymore. I will be done with this, with disrupting this ritual pretty soon if things don't go wrong. So I think I actually prefer the Arcane Mastery. I'm not so sure why a physicist helps you with Arcane Mastery, but okay. So when making any roll, you may count 1 Elder Sign as a success. So that's kind of nice. That might help. And that's then the end of Sam's turn. So we go back to Mario, and he now will simply do adjust mirrors. So he moves these 2 markers here, and then I mean, he's really in a bad shape. That's his problem. I'm really tempted to move here and then immediately move these two markers there. You know, I will do it. Even if the ghoul comes toward me and attacks me, I mean, he could kill me. I got my toughness. There's definitely a risk. The ghoul attacks with 3 dice. I only got 2 wounds left. I can reduce this by 1. I don't know, man. I really don't know if I should risk that. It doesn't feel that great to do that, to take that risk. And there is not... I don't want to risk that, no. So I'm going to heal 2 and 1. No, I can't do that because of that cultist. Okay, so I got to kill the cultist first. I'm going to do that. I'm going to attack the cultist. Got 4 dice. Okay, I killed the cultist. And that's something. And now I can actually heal. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. It's not great. I mean, maybe I just want to do it like this. Yeah, let's do it like that. Okay, so now I feel a little bit better. And that allows me to draw a Mythos card. Relay unleashed. Each investigator in a relay space loses 1 sanity. So nobody is luckily in a relay space. And then we're allowed to draw a discovery card. Raving Madman. Mask and Knives. Mask and Knives. You may either take 2 stress or discard the strange statue to claim the Night Astronomer. Jasper Collins. While you have him, gain 1 level in Brawling. You know, I think that is not bad. We got the Crowbar. So I'm going to take, because, yeah, the Crowbar gives you 2 green dice if you have Brawling. So I'm going to take that guy. I'm going to spend 2 dice and take this guy as a follower. It also gives me an additional life point. So that gives me an additional die, die when attacking a target in my space. So I want to give that guy to Sam because I'm a marksman. I don't really want to attack guys in my space. But if Sam gets that, then the Crowbar basically gives him 3 green dice, which is insane. So that's definitely something we got to do. Okay, well that was good. It's looking better and better now. And now it is Sam's action. And he's going to move out here. And then he's going to bring these guys here and that one here. And let's see. Yeah, this is actually looking pretty good. Now Cthulhu will advance pretty soon. Then we have a full moon. And if we have the 3 tokens in here during a full moon, then we can actually already we already disrupted the ritual. So we're really good in time. And that's important. It's looking pretty good. So we draw a discovery card, a Mythos card here. Relay awakens again. Each cultist currently on a relay space moves 2 spaces towards you. So these are these 2 guys here, and I think I'm going to move them into here. And then we got to summon additional cultists. So 1 here, and one guy back there. So that is not that great, but okay. Cthulhu will advance, and I am allowed to draw a discovery card. Sadly, I don't have any stress left. Strange statue. It makes eye contact with you. You may take 2 stress to claim the statue. Well, I can't do that. I'm not going to read what it does because I don't want to be disappointed. Yeah, that was a bit stupid. But okay. So that's that. And now let's advance Cthulhu again. So we got to place a relay marker down here, and that means now we have 2 adjacent relay markers, which sometimes triggers specific game effects. And let's see, we got to summon cultists on these spaces. Wow, we got a ton of cultists on the board now. So that is not good either. And then we got to move this. We got to spawn the star spawn on the blue gate. Oh man, that sucks. Holy crap! I mean that board filled up pretty quickly. Basically, just insane. 6 monsters or something within just this turn, I think, were added, and now this thing is moved here, and that means we can now flip this to light. And yeah, we're nearly done now, and we'll be able to disrupt the ritual. But there's tons of monsters on the board, or tons of enemies, so that kind of sucks a little bit. So back to Mario, and I guess he's gonna attack the star spawn again. Now we have a full moon that gives him 3 additional dice, and the 2 additional dice for his marksman, and then these 3 dice. So there's a real chance he can kill this thing with 1 shot. That would be obviously great. So let's try that. Well, there's also a chance that he doesn't. Okay, that was terrible. I cannot even reroll, so I take these 2 sanity loss. Oh man, that is really bad. I wonder... Actually, he gets an additional die for his sanity, so I can reroll one of them. Okay, that was terrible. So the star spawn takes 3 wounds. And, well, I guess I have to simply... Wait a minute. I gotta place another token here that has no effect for now. That is my Pyromania. And now I'm gonna move this here. So I can now reduce wounds taken and loss of sanity by 1 from any source. That is great. And I will then simply roll again and do another attack. Okay, that now killed the star spawn. I will lose another 1 of my sanity. The star spawn is dead, and I think this is important. You don't want this guy moving around in these areas, especially not with these relay spaces, because you get 2 sanity losses when you have to fight it, and you are on a relay space. So, okay. I think I'm gonna rest. Well, you know what? I'm gonna do it like this. I'm simply gonna heal 3 stress, and I'm gonna stay there for now. This will allow me to do a discovery action, and yeah, it's not great, but I think that was okay. So let's see, we don't want the time to pass. Okay, that is an astral promise. Move the nearest cultist to your space and choose one. So I'm going to move one of these in here, which sucks because that allows me not to discover. And then I can choose to either add a relay token or lose 2 sanity. I'm going to go with the relay token here. Okay, place that here. So, and then I will get attacked by the cultist, but there's no effect there. Okay, so that's it. And then it's Sam. Yeah, I mean, he could now go for it and kind of awaken Cthulhu. If he does this adjust mirrors action, he can move this thing in here, and then Cthulhu would awaken. Do I want to do that right now? Maybe yes. I mean, I'm in a fairly good shape. I can heal. I can. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. But I'm gonna do it. I wonder if I should kill the cultist. Maybe I want to do that first. Yeah, I think I want to do that first. So let's see. We got. That helps me during a new moon, but I got my crowbar. So we go like that. I got now Arcane Mastery. Okay, that was good. I cannot reroll, so I lose 1 sanity, but the cultist is dead. And I think it's a good idea to kill as many of them as possible, because there are really a lot of them on the board now. But we can pretty easily control them. I mean, basically we both have toughness, so they're not really dangerous for us. But, yeah. Then I'm gonna rest. So I'm gonna take these 3 sanity. And, yeah, let's do it. Let's awaken Cthulhu. I'm gonna move this guy over here with my last action. And now that means that, yeah, all 3 moonlight are now in the observatory dome during a full moon. Okay, that is pretty awesome. Okay, now that also means that Cthulhu will now spawn, so let's wait a minute. First I gotta find his miniature. Okay, so there he is. And let's see, when revealed, summon Cthulhu into your space. Each enemy in a relay space moves 1 space towards you. Okay, so let's spawn this guy here. Now that cultist will come toward me. That's not good. Now he points toward him. Okay, and this guy moves here, and these 2 guys also move, and they move here. And, well, that's that. And now I gotta draw a Mythos card, actually, yeah. Now I wonder... Yeah, I think that's it. There's no reason. Well, we can still keep them here on the board, but it doesn't matter anymore, I guess. Star Spawn, oh my goodness, again. Summon a Star Spawn in red. Oh boy, that sucks. Yeah, that's pretty tough now. So there is now this guy here too. Oh boy, look at that. Poor Sam. He just has his fork here. I mean, Oh my goodness. But okay, Mario is coming to help. And he has his gilded dagger, and I think we can handle that. So, what happens? Now let's see. At the end of each turn, put a relay token in Cthulhu's space. There's already a token there. Put it in the nearest space that doesn't have one. Okay. Yeah, great. So, yeah, now first we get attacked, I guess. We can start with the cultist. Now he's got 2 dice. We can reduce damage by 1 from the toughness. Okay, so that was no problem. He was completely overwhelmed by Cthulhu. Couldn't even think about attacking me. And now it's Cthulhu. Let's see, he's got 2 black dice and 2 green dice. So, we'll see what he does. Okay, that's 2 wounds. Now, you know, I'm going to take that. I'm going to reduce that by 1. So that means this is simply, yeah, that's okay. I'm on board with that. And yeah, so that's then the end of his turn. And now it's Mario again. I'm going to do his turn because I like to start the round basically with Sam. And then I'm going to upload it. But let's see. Mario is now... Yeah, let's see what he can do. Interesting. I mean, he's really in a good shape. You know, I mean, we have a full moon still. So you can use his dagger, which gives him 3 dice. Now I could use the marksmanship and move here. But I'm actually really thinking about moving directly to him. On the other hand, I don't know if the star spawn, that doesn't make a difference. If it gets activated, it moves 2 spaces anyway, I think. The reason why I'm thinking about moving towards him is that I then can trade with Sam, or that Sam can trade with me, and he can take then Jasper Collins, and that would help with the crowbar. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to take 1 less die. 1, 2. I'm going to move in here. Take, of course, the cultist with me. And then I'm going to attack Cthulhu. I got... Okay, let's see. I got a die from Brawling and a die from my Sanity. And then I got the 3 dice from the Moon and from the Dagger. And I got my main dice. So that's pretty good. And I don't know if it's enough to kill him in 2 actions. But I hope so, definitely. Okay, so these were 3 wounds. That wasn't that great. So that's not going to be enough, that's for sure. And yeah, I mean, I didn't lose any sanity, so I guess that's okay. And then I'm going to do another attack. So that was another 4 wounds. That would bring him to 7. If I pass this threshold here, I could place a fire token there, which would give everybody else 1 wound. I don't know if I want that, to be honest. I think I'm going to reroll that. Ah, fuck. Let's do it again. Okay, fuck it. I'm going to take it. So I'm going to take... So wait a minute. So first he takes 4 more wounds. Okay. So he's down to 7. And well, I'm going to take my 2 sanity loss. And that means I got to place a fire token there. Then everybody else takes a wound in there, including Sam, which is not that great. And also these 2 cultists. Oops. 1 here, 1 there, and another wound on Cthulhu. Okay. And now I can choose what I want to do here. And this is really interesting. Now I could either choose to shoot 2 spaces, but I think I actually want to push this here. You may reduce wounds taken by 2 and sanity by 1 from any source. This is really strong, so I'm going to go with that. Yeah, I think that's pretty good, especially considering the fact that I'm not in such a great shape here. And I got to take some attacks now. So, I mean, obviously I can... Oh, first I got to draw a Mythos card. And the time passes again, so we got to advance the moon. And it actually still matters. We don't have to play around with these. I mean, we can. But the important part is that... obviously, the functionality of these weapons, the daggers and the knife here, this depends on the moon phases. So now we get attacked. We can ignore the attacks from the cultists, but we get an attack from Cthulhu himself. So again, 2 green, 2 black dice. Okay, that's not a problem. We can also ignore that. Pretty good. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to leave it like that. Pretty crowded here on this tile. And now it's going to be Sam. Totally calm. No problems for him. I guess he's going to kill Cthulhu pretty easily. And then we'll see where he respawns. We're going to do the trade, which then brings him in a very strong position when it comes to close combat. He can use his marksmanship maybe to kill the star spawn. I think this is looking quite good. I mean, yeah, there's a bit of an issue here with the sanity, but usually I think that won't take too long anymore. We also still have a lot of time left, so this is also not an issue. I think we're doing great. I'm gonna load this up, and I'm pretty sure we can finish this guy here next in the next video. So I hope to see you then. Bye.